Greetings, family. So before we move on to today's video, I just want to talk about last week. I know I didn't upload any videos last week Thursday, and I wrote a little note. I posted a note on our community board that I wouldn't be uploading any videos due to the George Floyd murder. And I just wasn't in a good space last week to upload any videos. So I'm still feeling the emotional effects of the globe right now, and being an empath, that energy is very, very tiring and heavy for me. And so I was feeling it a lot last week, so I couldn't upload any videos. I'm feeling much better, but I do still have this energy on me that I have to daily cleanse myself and try to keep in good, positive spirits with myself, for myself, and for the globe. So I just wanted to put that out there, that the current state of affairs is not business as usual. It's not something to be ignored, and silence means consent. So go ahead, speak up, speak out against injustice, and speak up for equality in our systems, in our world, on planet Earth, in our hearts, in our minds, with each other. Let's just unite and let's treat each other with love, and let's elevate with the shift that is taking place on this planet right now. So with that said, and even that was like, you could hear it in my throat or in my voice, like even that was like a lot to talk about. But with that said, welcome back to my channel. I am Camila Hadia. I want to say a warm welcome to all my new subscribers, and to the subscribers that have been with me from day one. Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here, and we're just gonna get right into the video. If you are new here, this is part 3 of our meditation for beginners series. So go ahead and watch the 2 previous videos. The links are in the description box below, and then come back to this video so that you can fully understand what we're talking about in this video. Today we'll be covering the steps, preparation, challenges, experiences of meditation for beginners. I've mapped out 6 steps to help us arrive at meditation. Now remember what meditation is. It is not the process. There's a process to get to meditation, but as we learned in our previous video, meditation is actually the state of being in between, not being aware of your physical body or physical presence, and being aware of the conscious mind, the divine mind, or intelligence, or some people like to call it God, or the force, or the creator. So the first thing we want to think about when we prepare for meditation is our intention and our attitude. So what is your motivation? Why are we going into this meditation practice? Is it because you just think it's cool that you're hearing everyone talk about meditation, and so you want to try it out for yourself? Or is it that you're going into meditation trying to prove something, or prove someone wrong, or prove someone right? You want to have pure intentions when you go into meditation, because you're actually going to a sacred space with yourself and with the divine source. So you want to approach meditation like a child. You are curious, you are pure, you are innocent, you have no ulterior motive. Keep your intention simple and honest. As a beginner, you want to simply set your intention to be that you're commanding the mind for a set time to be quiet, to be still, in order for you to go inward and experience your divine self, your true self. So for beginners, the only intention that we have, our pure intention, is just to quiet the mind, go inward, and experience our true self. There are a lot more loftier goals to meditation, but as beginners, we just want to keep it simple because we don't want to overwhelm the mind, and that will make us give up too soon. The second thing that we're going to think about is really, really important. It's environment, environment, environment. And this means a clean, clear, quiet, undisturbed space that you feel comfortable, that you feel you trust. Yes, you can trust and distrust spaces. Pay attention to yourself and you'll see. But a place that you trust, where you feel you can be safe to be vulnerable, to close your eyes for at least 20 minutes and feel at ease. You want the energy of this space to feel calm, peaceful, tranquil, and safe. No distractions, no electronics. Think about this space as your cocoon that you're going to be able to go anytime you want to, or at a certain time of the day or night where you'll just be free to be with yourself undisturbed and not feel anxious about being disturbed. So you wouldn't feel anxious that, oh, someone's going to come either knocking on the door or calling you. So that leads into the time. So you'll always come to this place to train your mind and to meditate, and for when you want answers. If possible, you want to make this space inaccessible to anyone else. No one else should be allowed in your space. So if you need to section off a place in your room or the house, find a space, even if it's like a 3 by 3 square feet space that you can just cover or set a petition around. Let that space be your space. Don't let anyone else go in there, because that's your energy and the energies that come with you. When you go to this space to meditate or to get any answers, your mind automatically knows and gets in the mode from the start, and there'll be no winding up after you do this a couple more times. But if you allow other people in this space, their energy disrupts your energy. So you want to keep it as your sacred space if you can. Now, the direction that you're facing is important. You want to sit facing either south or east, the directions that are most favorable to this type of spiritual practice, to our ancestors and the divine energies for this type of spiritual work. There are also times in the day that's most favorable to meditation, and that is dawn and dusk. So between the hours of 4 to 6 a.m. or 6 to 8 p.m. We know that certain hours of the day correspond with the rhythms of our body as well as the rhythms of the universe. And so as the sun rises, we also want to be meditating during the emission of those energies of the sun and the cosmos to help elevate us. I find that the best way to incorporate meditation is to make it a part of my daily morning routine. That way, between the hours of like 4 and 6 a.m., I'm waking up with the energy of the sun, and also my family is asleep. The atmosphere is still, the energy is relaxing and slow paced, gradual. I'm also just waking up, so I'm in a state of relaxation still. So there's not a lot on my mind yet. As it goes on during the day, you know, your mind tends to pick up a lot more activity. You want to make sure that all artificial lights are off. No lights from the computer, no light from the TV, no house lights on. If there's any light, let it be daylight alone. Your phone you might use to set the timer. So you can set the timer on your phone and then place it face down next to you. Make sure that your space is not too cold, not too hot, not too damp. Make sure it's comfortable for you. I will soon be uploading my timed music meditations. They will be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes that you will be able to just set and forget and allow the music to usher you into that state of meditation, and then the music will eventually fade out so that it won't become a distraction after you get to that place. Step 3, make sure you have comfortable clothing. You cannot imagine the excuses that the mind will find to distract you from entering that state of meditation. So you want to set yourself up for success. You want to have comfortable clothing. You don't want it to be too tight, especially around the belly area or the legs or under the arms. These are all channels of energy that you're going to need to be able to move freely and have that energy circulate freely. If possible, you want to have 100% natural fiber, so 100% cotton, 100% linen, 100% silk. If not, then it's okay. Just stick to whatever is comfortable and something that doesn't itch you, it doesn't keep you hot, and you should be able to move freely in it. Sit in a cross-legged position and you should be able to breathe comfortably. Wear socks if your feet get cold. Have a blanket or a throw in case your shoulders or your body gets cold. Okay, now we're up to step 4. So this is going to be a process of catharsis. So you're going to be cleansing your body and your mind, releasing repressed or strong emotions and thoughts. So you're not going to have any food at least 1 hour before meditation. And then for at least 15 minutes, you want to go through cleansing rituals. So you want to light your sage, smudge yourself, cleanse yourself with water, take a shower if you want to, or just splash some water over your face, under your arms, on your neck, the back of your neck, and just say an incantation, a prayer, cleansing yourself. And so these are your purification rituals. And then you have your cleansing breath. We can do fast cleansing breaths or slow cleansing breaths. I'll get to those when I release my meditation videos. You want to do some sort of like a meditative cleansing movement, yoga, tai chi. This could be about 2 sequences of Falun Gong, Qigong, whatever it is that you use to do a movement, even if it's just simple stretching, raising your hands, bending forward, neck rolls, anything that's going to loosen up the body, release tension, release stress, release negative and pent-up emotions, so that you can prepare for your meditation. This is going to move some energy and cleanse your aura before you get into meditation. And while you're doing this, you want to listen to soothing music without words, because again, music with words activates the mind. You don't want to have any lyrics in the music. You don't want it to be a song that you know or that you can identify, because again, you don't want to activate the logical side of the mind. We don't want to activate the left side of the brain. We want to activate the right hemisphere of the brain that deals with abstract thought, to be able to usher us into that meditative mood, that meditative state. Okay, so now we're going to get into posture, which is step 5. And posture is important because it sets up free, clear access for the energy to flow efficiently throughout our body and in our aura. We create an efficient energy flow when we sit with our spine erect, our shoulders relaxed, and our legs in a comfortable position. We want to make sure that the body is comfortable. We don't want any aches and pains. You can sit in a chair if you're not comfortable sitting in lotus position or easy pose with your legs crossed for 20 minutes. If you're not able to do that comfortably, just start out sitting in a chair with your back straight, your feet planted on the ground, or you can sit on the floor with your back against the wall and your feet spread straight out. This is going to allow you to be comfortable, not think about supporting yourself, but be able to usher you into a meditative state because you'll be comfortable. If you're able to sit in the lotus position, this is absolutely the best way, because you put the body in a position of a divine sacred pyramid, and this is absolutely the highest consciousness for the energy to flow efficiently. But only sit in lotus position if you're comfortable doing that for at least 20 minutes, because then your mind is not going to be focused on going inward. You're just going to be focused on the discomfort. Step 6. Before you get to step 6, you want to make sure that you have the previous steps down pat. That means your intention is set, pure and honest and simple. Your environment is set, no distractions. You set up yourself with a good, comfortable, safe environment. Your preparation in terms of your catharsis is set. So that means that you've gone through the process, releasing any built up or negative emotions in your body, releasing thoughts and all this energy, just letting it go, purifying your energy field with sage or water. Also making sure you have not eaten anything for at least an hour, and then also doing your stretches or your tai chi or yoga for at least 15 minutes before you get into meditation. Because with step 6, concentration, the biggest impediment to your concentration is restlessness. And for all the reasons that we talked about before step 6, you can become restless very easily. So if your posture is uncomfortable, if the room is uncomfortable, if there's too much environmental distractions, you'll be restless. If you choose to meditate in the middle of the day, you'll be restless because that's a time where the energy is a lot more active. If you've eaten within 15 minutes before meditation, your body is going to be restless. And so that's why before meditation or before concentration, we want to start with all those other steps, the 5 steps before that we talked about. So now that we're at step 6, concentration is really fixing the mind on one single object, using sound or sight as a vehicle. So a vision of an object, looking at an object like fire or water, or saying a mantra, ushering your consciousness inward to eventually you arrive in a mental alignment or a mental merging with cosmic consciousness. Now we're always connected to cosmic consciousness, cosmic intelligence. We're always connected. It's just mentally we're not necessarily always aware. So the meditation is going to allow you to mentally merge with cosmic intelligence. All right, family, thank you for watching so far. This video is getting to be quite long, so I think I'm actually going to split this video into 2, and that way you can come back and watch the rest of this video next week. But for right now, this video is just going way too long. I didn't realize I was talking so much, but this is definitely a lot of content, and I just want to make sure that I don't give you too much at one time. So with that said, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and join the family, and I'll see you in the next video.